Baba Azayana Jaji ta Yenabamia Tafa Nuya Komafiagba. Gratitude to His Excellency the President of the Republic. Must happen in this beautiful edifice being constructed by the National Youth Authority with supervision of the Ministry of Youth and Sports to host, amongst others, this beautiful anniversary, the 66th independence anniversary of Ghana.
Security services will march on Friday. Bang! Security services by the right. Quick march!
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the contingents are once again marching onto the parade square for the march past and the equipment display by the various security services. It is now time for the band to troop. This will then be followed with the march past by the Ghana Armed Forces and other security services.
Ready! Up! Hey! Arms! Band! Troop!
The origin of band trooping dates back to the early days of man, who assembled his musicians and played them across his community as a result of victory at war. When armies began their system of regimentation at the beginning of the 17th century, this custom was inculcated into ceremonial parades to serve the dual purpose of allowing the bandsmen to relax their limbs after a long static performance, as well as providing spectacle to the parade. The sequence of band trooping involved the call of bandsmen, slow march, complement, quick march, counter march, evolution, and the finale. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all the band appointments today are women. From the band officer to the band masters to the drum majors, they are all women. As we Doris Ebony. She is assisted by ASP Phoebe Holechu. The bandmasters are Chief Petty Officer Class 1, Adibo Grace. Warrant Officer Class 1, Bologna Bridges. One Officer Class 1, Mavis Asiedu Donyina. And from the Ghana Police Service, we have Chief Inspector Rosina Magu. In front is the Principal Drum Major and the Personal Staff Sergeant, Kweji Janet. The Army Drum Majors are Private Bendu Gladys and Private Akutuja Abigail. For the Ghana Navy, we have Able Seaman Class 1, Apia Asantua Eunice, and Able Seaman Class 1, Jose Eva. Rose and leading aircraftman Ayoko Yepua Angelina. For the Ghana Police Service, we have Inspector Vivian Agbenyenu and Sergeant Matilda Ampoma. The band has currently adopted a line and wedge formation. Very soon they'll break into slow time. Very soon they'll break into slow time. In the olden days, when a battalion goes to war, the band was not left out. At the battlefield, the band acted as structure bearers for the battalion. Anytime the band was attacked, they would use these formations to repel the attack. Today, these formations, very soon the band will break into a normal band formation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the band has now reformed into a normal band formation. They will march onto the center of the square and adopt a cross formation. The band will very shortly adopt a cross formation at the center of the square. And then they will adopt figure 6-6 in front of the net. As mentioned earlier, all the band appointments are women. Shall we give the band a round of applause for that wonderful exhibition? together by the commanding officer of the Ghana Forces Central Band, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Mawa.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, acknowledging our special guest of honor, the President of Guinea-Bissau, His Excellency Umaru Sissoko Embalo, who is the current chair.
With the trooping of the band over, the parade commander will With the trooping of the band over, the parade commander will now invite the Ghana Forces and other security services on parade to march past in slow and quick time. Meanwhile, the parade adjutants and the parade second in command will interchange positions. The essence of this is that in the military, the parade adjutant acts as a personal assistant to the commander, while the second in command remains at the rear to administer the rest of the troops. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the contingents will now march past in slow and quick time. Please observe that only the front contingents will march past in slow time, and together with the rear contingents, they will all do the quick time. The contingents will form GH66. That is, Ghana is 66 years old today. If you are privileged to find yourself seated a little higher, you will appreciate the beauty of the formation. We are also kindly requested to rise and pay the appropriate compliments whenever the colors march past your various locations. All in uniform are reminded to salute. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are now observing some spectacular drill display by the contingents from the Ghana Armed Forces. While marching past in slow time, the contingents will form GH 66. That is, Ghana is 66 years.
Also be reminded that there is enough water at the various stands. Please ensure that you get a bottle. There is
Distinguished
enough
guests,
water
ladies
and
and
drinks
gentlemen.
all over the place.
Approaching the days now is the parade commander, Naval Captain Albert Anku Kwesenu. Besides him is the parade adjutant, Major Emmanuel Owusdia. Directly behind them is the first contingent, which is the #1 male contingent from the command of the Ghana Armed Forces. The contingent commander is Captain John Ajekum Kufuor, and the supernumeraries are Lieutenant Tony Subre Asamoah and Lieutenant Godfred Asante. The contingent sergeant major is Staff Sergeant Atta Amos. If you observe closely, you will realize that they have formed the figure 6. Directly behind them is the #2 female contingent, and that is the Ghana Army female contingent, drawn from the Support Services Brigade Group. They are under the command of Captain Daniela Opong Mensah. The supernumeraries are Lieutenant Gertrude Dua Omania Jekum and Lieutenant Erica Mensah. The contingent sergeant major is Staff Sergeant Afedofe Akofa. They have also formed the figure 6. The 2 army contingents have thus formed the figure 6-6. The #3 contingent is the Ghana Navy all-male contingent under the command of Naval Lieutenant Anthony Salifu Ziame. The supernumeraries are Sub-Lieutenant Emmanuel Atta and Sub-Lieutenant Baba Amadou. The contingent sergeant major is Petty Officer Class 2, Adam Kofi Anthony. They have formed the letter S. May I respectfully request that we all rise and pay the appropriate compliments as the colors march past our location. The national color is carried by Naval Lieutenant Isaac Yao Aban. Behind the color party is the Parade Regimental Sergeant Major, Fleet Chief Petty Officer Class 2, City Sebastian Kobla. The #4 female contingent, which is the Navy female contingent, is commanded by Naval Lieutenant Mariam Nam Ben Salifu. The supernumeraries are Sub-Lieutenants Poshmi and Sub-Lieutenants Comfort Kankan Ajim. The contingent sergeant major is Petty Officer Class 1 Mante Kojo Vicentia. They have formed the letter I. Thus, the Navy male and female contingents have formed the word is. The #5 contingent is an Air Force contingent commanded by Flight Lieutenant Precious Pojo Edu, with Flying Officer Nicodemus Atta and Flying Officer Samuel Entry as the supernumeraries. The contingent sergeant major is Sergeant Seshi Eric. They have formed the letter H. The female Ghana Air Force contingent has formed the letter G. They are under the command of Flight Lieutenant Nanama Amakwa Akwa. The supernumeraries are Flying Officer Doreen Naki Donko and Flying Officer Patience Nashome Soa. The contingent is Flying Officer Class 2 Obeng Sandra. Thus, the Air Force contingent has formed the word GH, which stands for Ghana. Therefore, we have Ghana is 66. Ghana is 66 years old today. Behind the contingent is the parade second in command, Wing Commander Bernard Kofivia Amemate. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, very soon the contingents will transition into the march past.